Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe at 1309 Green Street. Now with the sports, here's Johnny Wharff.
Hit hard to right center field. That is driven deep. That might be out of here. Home run, Alex Page, as it bounces on the street.
And top of the morning, sports fans, on this Friday, August 5th, 2022. An honor to dedicate the 750 to a guy who listened pretty much every day. My friend, broadcast partner, mentor, Mark Bradley, probably pitching in a big game tonight somewhere, or maybe calling a game. The last game I got to call with him was the Super Regional win versus Oswego State.
And the pitch. High fly ball to left field. Did he get enough of it? Left fielder going back, looking up. It's out of here. 3 runs, shot, a majestic one to left field off the bat of Trent Castle. And the Pioneers take a 13-2 lead here in the 6th.
Oh, man, he was good. A style all his own, and knew more about the game than most people, which is what made him really good, mostly because he loved it. And once said, Wharfie, it smells like a game day to me. It takes me back to Ohio University, knowing I was pitching later in the day, couldn't wait to get classes over with, walking across the West Green. Those days on campus just smelled different to me. And there were also certain players that he endeared himself to.
Hard hit ball towards third. Yenzi with a scoop. The throw to second. The turn. They turn a double play. Crazy. Yenzi on a ball that was destined for left field somehow gets his glove on it and then gets up and fires a bullet to Richter at second, who spins it quickly. And instead of runners at first and second, we get the pitcher's best friend.
Yeah, he actually turned a few of those and had a few of those help him back in the day, as well as a pitcher. As an athlete altogether, 3-time Hall of Famer, including a first ballot induction into the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame, where he earned 10 varsity letters, district and conference player of the year in baseball and basketball his senior high school years. And as a player, he made me love my job as a broadcaster, and then would later step into the booth and sit alongside me for 30 years doing games. And he loved it when a young man went yard for the very first time. Off to break we go with a home run at the Berg.
Welcome back to Heidelberg University. Mark Bradley along with Johnny Wharff. High fly ball right field off the bat of Annett. It is out of here. Wharfie, the freshman, Ryan Annett, takes the 1-0 pitch and deposits it over the right field fence. To take you through the final 3 innings, the best closer in the business. Here's Wharfie.
Mark Bradley, 52 years old, a shooting star literally on the basketball court in high school, but metaphorically in life, kind of shooting star that you see and say to the person, hey, did you see that? And they say, I think I did, which means they did, but they couldn't believe what they just saw. So he was the guy that you wanted to take the last shot in a basketball game, to take the last putt in the scramble. Basketball, golf, baseball. 2-time Marietta Country Club champion, Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame, Mid-Ohio Valley Hall of Fame, Ohio University Hall of Fame, and pretty darn good with this side hustle radio thing.
Pinch hitter, it's Ryan Hanahan. Foder's pitch, a curveball hit high and deep to left field. I mean deep, going back to the scoreboard and over the scoreboard. A solo home run for Ryan Hanahan. He put a charge into that one, and Hanahan puts Marietta College up 10-1. Hello.
Yeah, he had that better eyes than I did, too, seeing that one go over the scoreboard. He'd go on to play college ball at the same place where he would meet and marry a Bobcat cheerleader named Tammy, because the heroes always get the girl, right? They would have 2 great Bob kittens, Emily and Gabrielle, and as the senior ace on the OU baseball team, he was also the top hitter. So, yes, the number 1 pitcher at OU led the team in hitting. Go out and find that anywhere else. He handled business the same way he did basketball and baseball and golf. And for a side job, I still would rank him one of the best color commentators in all of broadcasting, and he never missed a break.
And there goes a runner. 1-2 pitch hit high and deep into center field. Center fielder going back. He's going way back. That's over his head. That's 400 feet away. Coming in to score his gears. Ungerbuehler rounds, and headed to third is Hanahan. He is standing up with a triple. Hanahan fired up.
And the pitch. Hit hard. Off the bat of Richter. That's a gap shot right center. Rounding third is Kaplan. He will score. Here comes Castle. He's shot out of a cannon. Go. He's headed home. Going to third is Richter. And that is a bases clearing 2-run triple for Alex Richter.
Yeah, and you can't lead the league in doubles if you stretch them all into triples, as he was known to say quite often. When asked what games he remembered most as a player, he said the ones I lost. And then he would break into an Ohio University debut as a freshman at Duke, or the American Legion State Tournament Championship game versus Cincinnati Buddy post 507. So as athletes remember certain games, so do broadcasters, and the guy was just fun to watch. I remember vividly that Buddy 507 game, pitching on short rest, quite determined, tired, fabulous game, ace on ace. Pete Rose Jr. at third base, Cincinnati's Jason Shira versus Marietta's Mark Bradley. The local Cincinnati television station asked the radio broadcasters if they could use our radio broadcast on their telecast, and we said absolutely. And when they asked us if we could be partial, we said absolutely not. Mark Bradley just loved the game.
High fly ball to right field off the bat of Zach Boyd. That is a home run, my friends. First pitch he sees from Tom Pitko in the home half, the fifth. And Zach Boyd plays long ball. 6-0. Pioneers on top.
Yeah, so the only place he shined brighter than in sports and business was as a father and a husband and a friend. And I'm proud to have sat alongside him for 30 years of broadcasting, including at the mic of 3 Marietta College Pioneer National Championships.
Josh Ungerbuehler, the batter, a couple of pitches in, 1 ball, 1 strike to the Pioneer designated hitter, Ungerbuehler. As Ungerbuehler rips one into left center field. That's going to head out to the 3-7 sign and out of here. Home run, Ungerbuehler.
So as a broadcaster, we do an average of 100 games a year, and between football, basketball, baseball, 40 players a year, 30 years, you're talking about 12,000 athletes over the course of my broadcasting career, and those are just the starters, and you only remember a handful of them. Mark Bradley was my right-hand man. Some of his other lines you might remember, some of our longtime listeners, and we've had so many great comments on Facebook, but what's this pitcher need to do in a game when you're up by 10 runs? Johnny, what's this pitcher need to do? Throw strikes, Mark. Throw strikes. That's right, radio. That's right. Oh, he's not going to make it. Here's the throw from right field, headed toward home. The guy is pulling a piano down the third base line. And you know, Johnny, Tamiami Trail, also known as Route 41, runs all the way from right here in Port Charlotte, Florida, all the way to Appleton, Wisconsin. And you know what's going to be there later? That'll be the College World Series. We got to go on trips to Baltimore, Maryland, Newport, Virginia, Abilene, Fort Worth, Texas, Memphis, Tennessee, Demorest, Piedmont, Rome, Georgia. And we hit some spots, and that is for certain. Can we get a little more Yenzi?
Yenzi.
One more time.
Yenzi.
Thank you very much. All right. Congratulations to Gert and Roger Bradley. You got a good one right there. Mark Bradley, all of 52 years old, and services on Monday at the Basilica of St. Mary of the Assumption, visiting hours on Sunday, and we'll let him take it out, maybe even a little Elvis.
Bigler had 3 base hits to lead on the Pioneers in game 1. That ball hit high and hard to left field. Going back, the left fielder. That ball is out of here. Chris Windbigler, a 2-run shot.
You've been listening to the 750 Morning Sports, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe at the Fry Dental Group.